EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Today we continue on with the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. We've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald who gets this started. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. Meanwhile, Greg, a very nice return here. Good field position for this next drive. They'll start at the 35.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
11. Hey, Ron. Hey, here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. To the left side, catch made by McConkey.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 4.
On the red. Hey, I'm gun. Red.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And the Rams are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Got it? Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Love to throw to get started. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds here. And it's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
Love to throw. His pass caught. It's Chibukankwo. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set. Pitches, red, yellow, claws, red. Six, mega. Cut.
To throw is Love. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Smash. Red. Ready?
Love to throw it on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Steal. Black. 33. Yep. Hut.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Rams are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. What a move. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one taken at the 10. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Hey, run. Hey, son, this one's hot. 11, again.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Hey, center.
Now here's Aaron Jones. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Rip, 23. Son, this one's hot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Son, this one's hot. Hey, I'm gun.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
95. Edo blue. Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. The throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Green Jack. Black Ultra. Ready.
On 2nd down, Love. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard
A
line.
gain of 12 yards.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
First and
They'll have to
goal
go the full
at the
10 yards.
10-yard line.
It's 1st and goal.
Set hut. Yellow, 22. Set hut.
Here's a run. They'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal.
He was brought down.
2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
White, white. Red, yellow. Hut.
To throw is Love. That's out wide to Williams. And he's into the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, 30 left. Hey, tomato.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the ready.
1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up.
Ready up. Red on red. Hey, Soko's a hut. 11, again.
Lawrence. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll try to run here with Harvey. Inside the 20. And he will score. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Carolina. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point, up and good. Panthers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Indy Oregon.
The Well, following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go.
Here's a designed run. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ready?
On first down, it's Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
A second down throw for Love. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
Ready.
We'll get this out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 21, here's second and 7. From the gun, it's Love. Right back to Williams. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
That's caught right side, it's Franklin. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Hey, run!
Handoff now for Harvey. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Lawrence's pass intended for
Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for.
incomplete.
And it'll be second down.
Ransom their defensive.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
Second down, Lawrence. Room to run, past the 30. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
R.J. Harvey.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Red on red. Hey, Soko.
To throw is Lawrence. He's got the open man. That's McCarthy.
I got him.
And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence now. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Grip. Go. Let's go. Son, it's Silver.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
25 yards on
A
the play.
pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Hey.
Throwing is Lawrence. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Hey, let's go. Hey, Dinter. Zach.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That one good for 26 yards.
Let's go.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
11.
Now here's Lawrence. Left side catch made by McConkey.
Here we go.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one finds McConkey. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It's now 3rd and
Receiver
9.
just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here we go.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That one taken in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Panthers. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Panthers will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Alvarez Borregales is set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. To return is Xavier Gibson. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow. Here we go. Yellow. 43. Queen Jack. 6. Madden. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Hey, Lions!
A first down throw for Lawrence. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Brings up
Second and 11.
at the 31-yard line.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko, hot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Left side, and it's caught by Warren. Now the timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their second, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Smart choice here by the quarterback. He's trying to extend the play outside the pocket, but this was really nice coverage. A lot of eyes on the quarterback. It looked like there was multiple guys anticipating a chance for a pick, but throws the ball away and lives for another snap.
Second and 10.
Lisa 24. Sink right.
To throw is Lawrence. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
First down.
On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And the score remains level. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Strike 2. Down. 10 black.
Love to throw it on first down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Rams first down.
They'll motion the slot man right.
A gain of 14.
On first down, it's Love. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
2 yards.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
On the set.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 50. Green. Claws red. Red. Yellow. Cut.
Here's Love. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Rams
Refuse. Yellow.
A gain of
Red.
13
Cycle.
yards.
Smash.
First
Red.
down,
Drill
Rams.
green. Hut, hut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Short one there to Okonkwo. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
10 more yards.
10.
That's good for Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Striker. 3, 6. Mega. Green Jack. Steel. Black. White. White. Cut.
From the gun, it's Love. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
33. Yellow. Drill. 52.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9.
Cut. Yellow. 43. Tito blue. Blaster. 6. Slide blue. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's going to be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, Rams.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Ready.
Here's Love. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the double.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Down. 52 blue. Trouble. 38. Set. Hut.
Now Love. That one, take it in. Middle of the end zone. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Rams. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
4. Son, this is hot. Here we go.
On first down, Lotz. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Ashton Gelati that time, able to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Ready up.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Red. Yellow. Cut.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. He gets this one complete to Johnston. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On play action, Love. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Let's go.
A run once more. That's Harvey. They'll bring this up to the 22. Grover Stewart there for the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Ginger. Zach, 30 left.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
First down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
34-yard line.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. It's hot. Easy. Read it, 54. Read it, 54. Hot.
To throw is Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Hey, tomato. Done. Hey, kill. 11. Still.
2nd down, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is caught. What a throw. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's pulled in. And they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set, field, black. Come on, set. Set, cut.
A good play action with Love. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down at the 30. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A pickup of 44 yards.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
Quick throw caught by Johnston on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, directly into the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Williams gets it on the draw. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Here's 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready?
Now a give, but here comes a reverse.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Down. 52 blue. Drill. 52. Strike blue. Ready. Go. Blue striker. Claws red. Green jack. Set. Go.
Throwing is low. And that is incomplete.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll go with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is
Set,
1st
ready.
and goal.
45. White. Ready.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will score again. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, L.A. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This taken around the 11th. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, easy route.
Jones. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Panthers are First down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll drop to throw. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move.
It's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Ready. Yellow, set.
To throw is Love. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
That's good for our Rams. First down.
Rams cycle.
A gain of 12.
Black
First
open.
down, Rams.
Ready.
On first and 10, here's Love. That's out wide to Williams. And the defense not going to let him wiggle out of that one. They force him out behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
There's Okonkwo open left side. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Blue striker. Set.
Now, on third and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain or two. Good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Black, 95.
In motion, Okonkwo.
Hut, hut.
On first down, it's Love. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Field, black. Ready. Yellow, 22. Black shot. Red, yellow. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. That's to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Chad Weiland to kick off for Arizona.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Well, look at this Arizona defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Second and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18, ready. Hawk, 70 Rangers, 70, 19 tight, 19 tight, Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll set up the throw. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Cardinals 42-yard line.
Warriors 70, 18, Pioneer, 65, Dragon 60, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Set Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lot, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's second and 10.
Ready. Cowboy, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks...
Oh, they get to the football, and it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Looking to put a drive together.
Like 54.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. Levis from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A give left side for Benson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. They'll go again with Benson. They'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. Third and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Levis. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Levis looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Like 13, like 13. 18. Army. 22 Linda, 22 Linda. 29's down, 22 Rita. Zero's down, 90 down, 49 Rita.
Levis from his own end zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On first down, it's Benson. The 20, 5, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Seahawks, nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 3rd and 7. Looks like they move things around here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Tap the 60, tap the 60, tap 60, tap 60. Tap the 11, tap the 11. Ready?
They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seattle.
Cut the Rangers. Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Levis back to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Levis to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Walker now on first and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Okay, ready? Come on, set. Franco, go.
They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Levis. And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with their 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cards go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21, Seahawks 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards for number 11.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 35, here's a second down and 9.
Get it. Hop, set, 18, 5 in.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and goal, Seattle.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
70, get my wolf.
Walker. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On the set.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Levis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll throw it again with Levis. He'll try and do this himself. And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the first. 9 yards that time.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Make 13, make 13.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Benson is in. Touchdown, Arizona. For this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
And the Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Now back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, they run, but this is a reverse. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Another run here with Benson. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. 3rd and 5.
35-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd
Back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. Here's Levis. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Levis. Open man here is Benson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. Catch made here by Campbell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Levis looking to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Down to the 22-yard line.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Ready? 70, get my wolf. Rig alert, rig alert.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Like 54, like 54.
On first down, right back to Benson. A pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Like 46, like
Levis to throw it. A short one here, caught by McBride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
29 down, 22 leader.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start.
35. Seahawks 21. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. Back to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll come up second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Ready? Come on. Hit. 70, Timber Wolf.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll set up a throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it, third and 10.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 tight. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Levis back to throw. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And that's going to be incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. Gets past one man. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Shot 60, shot 60.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Scoop.
2nd and 5. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got playing to catch.
It's 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. A short one here, caught by McBride. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Levis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw, Levis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Cardinals, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.